What is going on, everybody? Oh my gosh, my mic. Hold on. Mic check, mic. I gotta have that over here. I had to move a little bit, and I wasn't paying attention that I didn't move the mic. There we go. We're getting it. We're getting it. Look behind me. This says enough right here. Trees. Guys, it's been so long. I needed trees. And check, look at that. Look at that. It's actually a decent temperature. At the last minute, I I paid for a full hour. All right, Gary, I heard that you were working on electrical problems. We're gonna hold you to that. We want to make sure you get what you paid for. It is finally temperatures that I can wear this, and it is okay. I am just south of Flagstaff, Arizona, at a boondocking location. I could tell you the name of it, guys, but I don't even remember it. But I will say we are only about 200 yards away from a cell tower that is right over my shoulder. And I found this spot today. A short driving day from Sedona to here. I think it was 54 miles, something like that. So yeah, it it is. I climbed in elevation. We're up at over 6,500 feet here, and I'm sure if this was winter, there would be it would be snow. I'm guaranteeing, but I am going to take it. It is the balmy 87 degrees. It is the coolest weather that I've had in a few weeks, months. I don't know how long has it been. It has been forever. So did take the truck out for a little bit of a test drive, a test 4-wheel drive run on Soldier Bass Trail, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But let me just say hi to everybody here, first in the house, and so fast I wouldn't even know how you did it. Right there, that is Bill. Say hi to Mr. Bill, not this Mr. Bill. Cowboy Biker Adventures is in the house, and let's see here. WCRV Adventures, Wayne and Carrie checking in. Glad to have you here. There's Mr. Bead Trapper. Glad to have you. Cosmic Mermaid and Starman, they are in the house. I've been thinking about coming over by you guys. I swear the threat is real. I'm thinking of looping to the right and going through Colorado and heading over to Albuquerque. I'm drawing a name blank. Albuquerque to the Balloon Fiesta, and that is the first week in October. Since my plans have kind of been blown, thinking about heading over that way. And boy, I'll tell you what, there's nothing. They are over in the Rockies there, and I'll tell you what, there's nothing more beautiful. So I'm seriously considering it. I'm just short of Flagstaff, which is not that far away from Utah. That was my original goal, and I'm gonna make Utah. I've had enough people tell me you have to make Utah. You have to go. Don, I have to give you a call and see if I can get it, get exactly where it is. But I think we're going to make it to the bottom of Utah anyway. I don't think we're going to be able to get all the way through. I've never spent much time anyway, in Utah, enough that I could say that I've been there and can call that one done. So definitely want to go and see that. RV living life. That is Mr. Gary, and I don't know if Miss Carol's with him or not, but Mr. Gary and Miss Carol, glad to have you here. No, rolling down. Yeah, RV living life. Gary says he was working on electrical problems today, and yeah, look at that right there. This is the way electrical problems go. 3 days to find the issue, and then fixed it in 10 minutes. Been there, done that, replaced a alternator on the coach in Florida once and got it all said and done, and it wasn't right. And I had to check out in 3 days. It took me 3 days to figure out that it was a blown fuse. That was it. It was a fuse. But so I commiserate with you. It is not easy. Electrical problems are the worst. Life with Lenny is in the house. Glad to have you here. I think we mentioned Bead Trapper. Miss Jennifer LaFord. That is Miss Jen right there, saying happy July. Happy July 4th. Hopefully everybody had a good July 4th. And roll on down here. It was fantastic here. Went and saw fireworks over Cottonwood, and they put on a beautiful display, and really enjoyed that. Miss Kimberly KJ is in the house. Harry and now forgive me if I pronounce it wrong. OG are in the house. Glad to have you here. Traveling Merton and Sue, glad to have you here. Oh my gosh. Rolling down. Okay. All right. And if I missed anything, I apologize. Because I was talking to you for a little while, but I had to go to work. So, HC Carefree Highway is in the house there. There they are. Glad to have you guys here. That's Miss Howard and Miss Cindy. Glad to have you guys. Are you guys still in Oregon? And I think congrats go out to Xfiredup. They are in the final stages of getting all set up and ready to go. So hopefully, you got it right. Harry OG used to be Harry 6549. I like the new name. Good job. I like it. Oh my gosh. Well, I couldn't leave Sedona, and it was I was staying at the Verde Valley, the Cottonwood there, and beautiful country. I was down in the trees to get some shade. If you've ever been to that place, down in the bottom of the valley, all the way at the end are lots of trees, and it's cooler by about 10 degrees there. And so I chose that, even though I've been kind of out of communication. It is just a sliver of signal down there, and trying to watch videos is not going to happen. Checking emails and making a phone call could happen sometimes, but no. Bead Trapper, thanks. Oh, there you go. I apologize. Thanks. Shout out to Dave and Mr. Bead Trapper, but I am a woman. Okay. Glad to have you here. We won't mistake that. Yes. Okay. All right. You guys are talking in the background there, and I will say that I could not leave Sedona. I'm getting ready to release a video of cooler. Our temps have been around 115. Oh my gosh. Yeah, been there, done that. Not quite as bad as Phoenix, but when you get up in the Verde Valley, it's a little bit cooler. It's not that much cooler, and saw a lot of 100-degree days. And I'll tell you what, I am telling you, I'm this close to making a new rule. You know, I have my no snowflake rule, and I think it is time to institute another rule, and that's going to be no 100-degree weather rule. And man, it was hot, but worse yet. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. Worse yet, I was fighting AC problems, and it was not good. I don't know what's not good. I you know what? We'll talk about that in a little bit. I just rendered a video just before the show. Let's go ahead and start this thing off and see if I can give you a little sneak peek of if I can there. Come on. Okay, now my computer isn't there we go. No, go there. That one. All right. The computer's being a little stubborn tonight. All right. Let's go ahead and throw this on up there and get her started. Drink up. Drink up, little truck. We're going to go to Sedona. We're going to do a few four-wheel drive roads and see what we have to see. I've never been on this highway. So Soldier Pass Trail is the adventure today, and it is behind locked gates. With any luck here, I can get this undone. I won't show the combination. You have to get a permit, and after you get your permit, they give you the combination. We got it. There we go. And this is where we're headed to. Hang on, guys. I'll be filming it. I gotta lock this gate up after I drive through.
Somebody lead us to somewhere. We're stuck here and we're never gonna leave. Stuck in the middle of nowhere.
First stop. How's that for a truck shop? Right there. We got 7 pools. Soldier Pass Trail makes a big loop. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the whole loop or not, but the pools sometimes have water in them. I saw 2 had water down there, but it is getting a little drier, a little hotter. Doesn't feel too bad up here right now. All right, we're traveling on. All right, there you go. Oh no, wait, there was still a little bit more. All right, wait, we're not done yet. First outing. Fantastic. Kind of put the truck through its paces. Everything is running great, but it is too hot down here. It's time to get moving north. There it is right there. Just following behind. Got a little bit of fuel, just a little bit, and heading north to Flagstaff. All right, and it is Sunday, so it's going to be live. Going to be live tonight. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes. It's a little longer for me. Oh, please let it be cooler. It's typically about 20 degrees cooler in Flagstaff. I've noticed a lot of 80s where I've been living in about 105-ish, somewhere in that neighborhood. But, all right, time to get moving on a little farther north. See you in a minute. Bye, guys. All right, there you go. So that's just a little bit of what I could throw together before I have to stop scheduling travel days on Sunday because it doesn't leave me enough time up there. But I have been here a couple hours and got set up, and I am absolutely thrilled. So does it have a ranking? Yeah, I love the wait, we'll go that right there. Love the gate lock system. That's the only one I found like that. I did have to go online, and I thanks to Mr. Gary and Next Exit, I think donated to the cause for getting that permit. And no, it was not a Batman costume, but I appreciate the thought. But this looked like a little more fun, so we did it. Thank you guys. Does it have a rating or difficulty level? Just what you can find, what people generally rate it online and talk about it. It was moderate, including one area that was extreme, and I went about halfway up that one, and I thought, I just had this thing painted. I decided to back off a little bit, and yeah. No, but it was absolutely fantastic. There were a couple other things to see up there, and maybe someday when I get a little more courage, we'll hit those. But yeah, the areas where I went was moderate, and it was okay. So, oh my gosh, you're doing great. 63, yeah. Oh, love to have some 63. I'm sure I will up here. I'm sure that it's going to cool down nicely overnight. So that looks a little bumpy. Yep, it definitely was. Travel days and chat live days do not go together. Yeah. And I've done it a couple times, and I've done it more than a couple times, and I need to stop scheduling travel days on Sundays. So I think I was when I scheduled Thousand Trails in Verde Valley, I just wanted to get out of Phoenix. It was 115 degrees. It felt more like 150. I just wanted to get out of there. So yeah, no more travel days on Saturday or Sunday. I think Tom has a problem with scheduling on Saturday, so we just need to make that a rule. No more travel days on Saturday or Sunday. The rest of the week are work weeks. We can just work our way whichever direction we happen to go. A fantastic views. I love Sedona. I don't necessarily love it when it's this hot, but honestly, for the 2 weeks that I was there, there was just about 1 week where it was extremely hot. It cooled down at night, which was nice, but yeah, I could do a little 67 degrees right there. That's how you do it. Don's got the right idea. Things are cool in LaConner. Yeah, I think we showed that one right there. 63 degrees in LaConner. I'm doing 87 here, according to the thermometer inside the coach. I will take it. It's going down. It feels good. I am at 6,500 feet, so there's been a breeze, and it has pretty much been going constantly since I've been here. Feels fantastic. This boondocking location where I got right here is there's a few people around here, but most are, I would say the closest one is 100 yards away, and it's perfect. I'll take it. I'll take it. And it's the first time that I've seen trees in a long time, and it's funny, you don't think of trees, but when you've been in the Southwest long enough, yeah, and you come from a place where there are trees, I need some trees, definitely. Well, how is it going out there? I had, speaking of electrical problems, I had the ACs. The ACs have been working for the last 2 months almost nonstop, and I have to give them credit. They keep the coach nice and cool, and it has been livable. But about midweek last week, the front AC, the living room AC, has given up the ghost. But I think it's still something that I can repair. I'm almost convinced that it is. I replaced, just to check. I didn't think it was, and it wasn't. I replaced the capacitors, and it is I have a dead fan basically, so there's no air, so you can hear the pump and everything trying to work, but no fan. So I think the fan has given up the ghost. I have never actually worked on AC, so YouTube and Google University have been kind of guiding me along, and I'm going to have to try to find a non-existent fan kit. I think they make one, and I think that I can install that and see if I can get that AC. But if I'm doing it right, and we make this rule that no 100-degree days is no. Yeah, Bee Trapper says Eastern Oregon's 84 degrees. That's pretty warm for Eastern Oregon. So Jenny Craig is in the house. Glad to have you here. I missed last week's live. Were you at Verde Valley? We're heading there in mid-September. Good to see you moving up north. How did the truck tow? The truck has been doing great. If you missed it at the beginning of the show, I showed a video of that, and it is. I am so tickled pink with the truck that I can't say enough. I'm very happy with it. So we just showed a video. I took it out on its maiden voyage, 4x4 voyage, before I left Sedona, and it was fantastic. It was fantastic. But yeah, the front AC. So the back AC was still working, and ended up basically living life in the back bedroom and closing up the doors, and you could feel it. You could definitely feel it. You open up the doors to walk up front in the coach, and it was like opening the oven door. And yeah, no, I I needed to be in cooler weather, which now I get my hat back. I get my cowboy hat back. So I'm happy about that. Yeah, there you go. There you go. See, I'm very happy to have the cowboy hat back. So that has pretty much been my week, guys. I tell you, it has been just enjoying Verde Valley. You're gonna love Verde Valley. If you're going there in September, you're probably going at the right time of year, and you probably will have better temperatures than I had. I did have to make a couple of runs down into Phoenix, and I, thankfully, the AC works perfectly on the new truck, and with the exception of having to get out of it every now and then while I was down there, yeah, it is too hot. It is too hot down there. It is way too hot. Dave, your ACs don't share a duct system? Yes, they do actually. They're all connected, but when you're running the one of the ACs, and it's basically going to take care of that general area of the coach. And unfortunately, the one in the living room is the one that gave up the ghost. The one in the back bedroom, does share the duct up front, but it's not enough to cool the whole coach. So you close up the doors, and I can separate it, and that makes it nice and cool in the back bedroom, which is great for sleeping anyway. HC Carefree Highway says, Dave, did you sell your other truck? The other truck is at a consignment lot in Mesa, and I turned that over to them a couple weeks ago. I was happy to do it. Somebody else wanted to do the work of selling it, and I give them a small percentage of that. I'm good with that. So, Miss Bonnie, Desert Gypsy is in the house. Glad to have you here. RV living life. We will be at Verde Valley in November. Burr. It might be a little burr. It might be. It might be. You start getting up north in these higher elevations. Verde Valley does get a tad bit of snow, from what I understand. Not too bad. Not too bad. So, but the nice thing is it's a maybe a 2-hour drive down into Phoenix, and you are back in the heat again. It's kind of unreal. Palm Springs for Christmas, definitely done that. Been there, done that. Absolutely. We've always, it's a dry heat. Yeah, it is a dry. I don't know if that makes it any better or not. I really don't. Oh, but got resupplied. You know what? The other thing that I do this time of year is I will pick an area, and it's time to get it cleaned up. And this last couple weeks project was getting my middle bay cleared out, and I threw away a ton of stuff, and thankfully it is all fitting in there nicely now. Got some new bin boxes in there, and I can actually get into my middle bay. That was getting pretty bad. I can say pretty much everything in the middle of the bay I didn't know was there for the last year, maybe two. Yeah, an oven is dry heat. Need we say more? Yeah. No, the dry heat doesn't begin to cover it. No. Heat is heat, from what I understand. There it is, right there. Words of wisdom. Words of wisdom. 100 degrees, no humidity. Suck it up. Yeah. Doug D is in the house. Glad to have you here. Ready to. Oh yeah, no, stay away, Doug. I know you live by. I think you live by Vegas. Yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah, I'd say that. I wouldn't be. Oh, Oregon. Between Miss Bonnie is over there on the east side of Oregon and showing 100. Oops. See if I can get. Oh no, the other one. That one. That one. 101 between Ontario and Baker City this afternoon. Yeah, it's hot. That is hot. Now, Eastern Oregon, if you're not familiar with Oregon, pretty much draw a line down the middle of the state. And everything over on the right-hand side is, or the east side, is going to be high desert. Everything over on the west side is going to be mountains and forests until you get all the way over the coast, and then it gets like a jungle over there. The coast has the best, if you're looking for the right temperatures and you can get over there, the coast, that's all kind of regulated by the ocean temperature, and it feels really good over there almost year round, with the exception of it does rain a lot over there. So, but love the coast. If you go to Oregon, definitely plan on doing the coast. So, yeah, how do people live in that? I said that so many times. I don't even know how people live in that. I don't. I drove into Phoenix and I looked at it, it was 112, 113, 114 and in Phoenix, and I just, how do people, how I don't even know. I don't even know. Yeah, well, there is something said for that. You know, if you can stay in the casinos and not go outside, there you go. And enough said. All you have to do is reach out, and generally you can get a drink somewhere around there. I love Santa Barbara. Beautiful country. And again, right there on the coast. Oh, sorry about my clicker is clicking off. It's not clicking right. My clicker is not clicking right. Santa Barbara is again right on the coast, so it's kind of controlled by the ocean temps, and that would be nice. That would be nice. 92 in Prineville today. Yeah, that's hot. That's hot. Dry heat over 90 and 100% humidity. Well, there's something to be said for that. Absolutely. I'm just going to throw it out there. There just needs to be a rule. No 100 degree. No 100 degree or 100% humidity. How we add that in there? I don't know. Yeah, Vegas is so dry it's dehydrated. It is too. No. Oh my gosh. But that has been the undertakings of the week. Enjoyed Verde Valley. Enjoyed unfortunately I've been a little bit out of connection. So if you've posted videos, I really couldn't even pull up much many times during the last 2 weeks. I couldn't pull up anything. I had no signal. I had no internet. So if you posted videos, I know Dawn did. I get the notifications, but I couldn't actually go there. Every now and then I can pull off Graham, but no. So I'm doing a little bit of catch up. Yeah. Now in effect, there it is, right there. there it is. Or I think we need to add in the humidity there. I don't know. Oh, Utah and Wyoming. I am going to make Utah. I don't honestly know how long I'm going to stay here, guys. honestly, if it had water, if there was a creek, if there was a lake, if there was a river flowing through, I don't think you'd get me away from here. But I am kind of anxious to get up to Utah. So um, uh, shouldn't be here for too many days. So usually I'll find a place like this and boondock for a few days and then head out. So well, we can though, Don. We talk like we can control the weather, but we can. It is so our house has wheels, and we were not afraid to use those wheels. And you pull up that little thing on Google, just Google national temperature map, and it'll pull up the United States map, and you can see the little lines for the temperatures. And all you have to do is point to that 70-degree mark and head over that way. I'm not afraid to do it. In fact, I'm a little worried about Utah. I have to see if I can find where that the temps are. I know there's some higher elevations there. I may be sticking to the higher elevations. So I figure I'll get on the phone with you, Don, and I'll kind of go over that and see, because yeah, I'm done with the whole 100-degree weather thing. And that funny, it was a couple months ago, I was really hoping for warmer weather, but I got my fill. 2 months. 2 months is enough. Yeah. 106 up north, 18 down south. We can try, but cross your fingers and pray. Yeah, no, you can hedge your bets and go where it's cooler. You're actually up in cooler temperatures, so you're probably doing better than most. But Duck Creek, never heard of Duck Creek. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one. Yeah, I am not just kidding about that. Colorado is cooler. I love Colorado, guys. I was stationed in Colorado in the Army and at Fort Carson, and just about every other weekend I was out traveling around Colorado. So I have seen most all of it. I've skied most all of it because back then I was skiing. So I was traveling in the winter and in the summer, and I've hiked a lot of it. So I love Colorado. I do have kind of a bucket list item. I can't remember which town Doc Holliday was buried in, but I wouldn't mind going by and seeing his grave site. So that is kind of a something that I didn't do back when I used to live in Colorado. I wouldn't mind doing it, but it seems to me it's over on the west side of the state, Gunnison, or and obviously it's easy to Google that. And if I can make that happen, that would be kind of fun. That'd be kind of fun. I love all that area over there. So love it here in the morning, but it would be 86. 86 is what it is here, Don. And this is awesome. This is awesome. Look, I've got my cowboy hat back on again. Yeah, if we're in Yuma and we're freezing, because it was freezing. And if you freeze in Yuma, are you freeze dried? Oh, that was bad. I know. All right. Actually, I got see, it was a dry freeze. Oh, yeah. Right above Cedar City. Okay. You get dry ice. I don't know if that's where dry ice comes from, but I like it. I like the way that you think. It's good. Glenwood Springs. Do you know my brother lived in Glenwood Springs for a short amount of time? My brother actually lived in Glenwood Springs, so I have been there a few times. I didn't know that at the time, so now I know that, and that would be fun to get back over that way. So I think the last time that I was there, though, I enjoyed Sedona, which I think is at 9,000 feet or something like that. It just felt amazing, and that was during the summer. So uh, be a little careful at those high altitudes up there, though, because snow can hit any time of the year. Much better than the 112 that you were in. Yes, I agree. 86 at 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, no, not 86, 10 o'clock at night. No, I'll take, 76, 72, 70, 68, 65. Have switch around 68 at 10 o'clock at night would feel pretty darn good. Yeah. I did that tour of the territorial prison and did a video on that one, and they did have what they called hot boxes, which were exposed metal cages out in the sun. I can't even imagine. I just can't even imagine. But that territorial prison has some unique history to it. It's been a school. It's been a lot of things, and now it has been preserved, and it is a great museum, and they keep it up. And I highly suggest, if you haven't done the territorial prison in Yuma in the winter, go do that. Doug D is talking about pink pajamas. I'm afraid to touch that one here. When you come back to Oregon, yeah, there you go. That's, I can say that I love that. 50 to 68 in the evenings. Absolutely. How would anybody take that? You know what? I'll bet you people have died in those cages. I'll bet you people have died in those cages. I can't even imagine. So hence another reason to stay out of prison. Oh my God. Okay, well, let's see. If you missed it, let's see if we can give a little bit of the video, and then we'll probably wrap this up tonight. So if you're coming here late and you missed the video, it did have a trial run. They had a trial run of the truck, and I just could not leave Sedona without going. And where I went was Soldier Pass Trail. It is a 4x4 trail there, and there's a number of them there in Sedona, but this one intrigued me because it did require a permit, and they are behind locked gates. So I may skip around on this video just to skip the intro, but let's go ahead and throw that back up there again. Drink up, little track. We're gonna go to Sedona. We're gonna do a few four-wheel drive roads and see what we have to see. I've never been on this highway. So Soldier Pass Trail is the adventure today, and it is behind locked gates. With any luck here, I can get this undone. I won't show the combination. You have to get a permit, and after you get your permit, they give you the combination. And we got it. There we go. And this is where we're headed to. Hang on, guys. I'll be filming it. I gotta lock this gate up after I drive through. First stop. How's that for a truck shop? Right there. We got the 7 pools. Soldier Pass Trail makes a big loop. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the whole loop or not, but the pools sometimes have water in them. I saw 2 had water down there, but it is getting a little drier, a little hotter. Doesn't feel too bad up here right now. All right, we're traveling on. All right, there you go. Anyway, all right, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up a little bit early tonight. And again, you know, I love Sedona, and I wish it was a little bit of cooler, because I wouldn't have been so hot to get out of there. But I want to thank real quick Next Exit and RV Living Life. They helped contribute to the permit fees to get up there to Soldier Pass. The truck did fantastic, and no, I didn't do any damage to it. So that was I do have a video of another trail that I took with the old truck here a couple weeks ago, and I'll be throwing that was just, I was down in Mesa, and I thought I need to get out of this heat, and I took the truck up and did a quick run up to Sedona, and did the 152 road up there. That one is actually ready to go, and we'll be posting that one probably tomorrow morning. So otherwise, you guys have a great week. Stay cool, live life full time. I'm my happy hour. My happy hour is done. And yeah, things I am, you notice that, yeah, I am in cooler weather. I can actually wear the hat again. I'm gonna give Miss Kimberly KJ the last word of the night right there. Safe travels all. We will see you guys next week. Live life full time. Take care all. Bye-bye. And we'll see. I need more